Usually I report on the ATF doing sketchy stuff, but now it's the FBI's turn. What's up, Wolverines? Welcome back to the channel. It is me, your favorite investigative journalist and aspiring mumble rapper, John Crump. Today, I need your help. I need your help to grow the channel. So if you could like, comment, and subscribe, let me know what you think about this effed up situation below. Go ahead and jump right into the story. A while ago, I wrote about 41,000 Virginians being added to the NICS indices as prohibited people federally that shouldn't be there. What happened was there's a difference in federal law and Virginia law. Virginia law says anyone committed to a mental institution for any reason, whether they do it themselves or they are involuntarily committed, become prohibited people in the state of Virginia. Federal law says only people adjudicated mentally defective or involuntarily committed to a mental institution will lose their gun rights. What happened was Virginia uploaded a list of people that voluntarily committed themselves to a mental institution, around 41,000 people. It wasn't on purpose, but when they had the developers develop their program, they forgot to tell them there's a difference. There is two different codes there, and they put in the code for federally prohibited for everyone and not the state code. So everyone Virginia uploaded was marked as federally prohibited when a lot were only supposed to be marked as Virginia prohibited. That happened back in 2018. GOA, Gun Owners of America, filed a FOIA report and they found that out. Chicken farmer did, Rob Olson. That was very, very interesting. We found out that Virginia said they corrected the issue. They sent a list of the 41,000 people to the FBI. The FBI removed them from the federally prohibited list and marked them as state prohibited. Virginia claims that they had their software systems fixed to prevent that happening from the future, but we don't know. Every 3 years, what happens is the FBI runs a NICS audit on states to make sure they are following federal law. Well, 2021 was supposed to be the last NICS audit of Virginia. What happened was that Virginia did not get an audit. Before we go any deeper, let's just explain why Virginia gets audited. Virginia is a point of contact state. A point of contact state means the FFLs, when they sell a gun, reaches out to the state police or whatnot, and the state police runs the NICS check through a computer interface, and that's where the breakdown happened in Virginia. Since it was 2021, Gun Owners of America and Rob Olson, chicken farmer, reached out to see if they had the results in so that you can look at it and see if there's any mistakes to make sure that the problem was actually corrected and whatnot, and make sure there's no other mistakes. They also reached out to other states as well. What happened was Virginia said, hey, the NICS audit has been delayed until October 2022 because of COVID. Rob contacted me, shared their response, which you can see on the screen now, and that sent me down a rabbit hole. I reached out to the FBI to see if this is just specific for Virginia or if it affects all the states. And they said all the states' NICS audits have been pushed back by a year. This is a problem. Here's why. Let's say there is a mistake and they're adding 1,000 people a month to the NICS indices that shouldn't be there. Well, if you push that back by a year, that's 12,000 people that we could have prevented from being illegally on the NICS indices. But since there's a year delay, they are going to be on there, which creates a bigger problem. It exacerbates the problem. It gives us more people to try to get off the NICS indices. The problem expands exponentially every month that it is delayed. And I don't buy that it's delayed via COVID. This should be marked as essential, and essential workers should do essential work. But the FBI does not view it the same way I do, and maybe not view it the same way you do. So what can we do? Not much at this point. I'm still trying to figure out what we can do, but what we can do now is get the word out, so when we can do something, that a lot of people are aware of what is going on. Well, with that, that's the story of the day. Of course, my name is John Crump. Please check out my locals. My locals is somewhere where I am going to be posting a lot of content. It is replacing my Patreon and a bunch of my other social media, so you can find me there. Locals is a great place that believes in freedom of speech, and I can show guns, I can link guns, I can do all that good stuff that we can't do on YouTube or Patreon. So go to johncrump.locals.com. Check me out there. Also, check out my live channel, John Crump Live, where I host with my co-host, Flying Rich, who is a crazy guy. You should check out his channel as well. Let's grow Team Uncool to new heights. All right, with that said, stay ever vigilant, stay ever free, keeping the fight. I am out of here. Wolverines, motherfucker.